Hello and good day. Welcome to Punchline on First News Nation. It's always our privilege to have you pick us as your political content provider on all our social media platforms and all the platforms you are on, especially this one, wherever you are watching this one, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or on YouTube. We thank you very much for joining us. Go ahead and like and subscribe to our social media platforms and enable notifications to get latest updates on all our content. Of course, Punchline where we discuss politics, and we're just gliding the political full circle towards 2023 general elections. The conversations we have today are those three talking points. We're talking about Nyesom Wike and the People's Democratic Party's Board of Trustees. We're also going to talk about the recent outing of the Labour Party presidential candidate who seems to be making churches his stopping points. And last but not the least, is it possible that by 2027, the Red Chamber of the National Assembly will be populated, maybe a huge percentage of former governors? We're going to talk about all that and more today on Punchline just after the break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, still on Punchline here on First News Nation. Let's talk about the leading stories of making headlines, especially in the political circle. The man in the middle today is not the president, it's still the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, and it's generated a lot of heat, especially for the opposition party, the People's Democratic Party. So far, we've not heard anything really untoward about the All Progressives Congress, the ruling party. The bone of contention seems to be within the People's Democratic Party immediately after the presidential primaries that brought out Atiku Abubakar as flag bearer. Now, Nyesom Wike is disgruntled and is very obvious. He said that on social media, said that in the news recently, and to wade into the matter and just try and put everything at peace, the chairman of the People's Democratic Party Board of Trustees held a meeting with several high-ranking members of the party to find a way out, to see what can be done to at least ameliorate the situation. We had governors of the PDP, we had the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde there, we had governor of Abia State, Okezie Ikpeazu there, we had the governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, and the governor of Enugu State. We had Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi there, former governors available at that meeting. Donald Duke, Gabriel Suswam Olusegun Mimiko of Ondo State, former governor. Siraki Dixon, now a senator, former governor of Bayelsa State. Ibrahim Idris, former governor of Kogi State. And Jonah Jan, former governor of Plateau State. Philip Aduda, the Senate Minority Leader, was also in attendance. And the meeting was to bring peace to the very volatile situation happening in the People's Democratic Party. It seems the party is wobbling. And right now, everyone seems to want to visit Nyesom Wike. I'm wondering why. Why is everyone, almost everyone, trying to see Nyesom Wike? What does Nyesom Wike know that the rest of Nigerians don't know? What does he know that other politicians don't know? We've had a lot of people go to visit him. Recently, we had the governors of the Southwest, and most of them were APC governors. They went to visit him. We've also had a lot of APC governors go to visit Nyesom Wike, and we're wondering, is there possibly going to be a story of a decamping from the PDP to the APC? We've also had PDP stalwarts also visit him as well, governors of Bauchi State and others also visit Nyesom Wike. But we've not heard, interestingly, about Nyesom Wike's close friend, talking about the governor of Sokoto State, Governor Tambuwa. We've not seen that happen. He has not visited Rivers State. The presidential candidate for the NNPP, Alhaji Musa Kwankwaso, has visited Nyesom Wike. The presidential candidate for the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has visited Nyesom Wike. We've had so many other people go to visit him, and this time, the PDP governors and the Board of Trustees on Monday had a meeting with him and tried to straighten things out. What does Nyesom Wike want, really? The vice presidential ticket has moved to Delta State. I'm talking about Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. So what does Nyesom Wike really want? The conversation seems to be about him. More recently, not more recently, a while back, there was a rumor that he was meeting with the APC presidential flag bearer. I'm talking about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So is Nyesom Wike staying put or is he leaving? Why is Nyesom Wike the subject of discourse today? And why does he have a camp? Why does Nyesom Wike have a camp? So does Atiku have a camp? Is PDP now in two factions? Do we have Atiku camp and Nyesom Wike camp? What does this tell for the 2023 presidential election? What does it tell for elections across board in all states across Nigeria? We're going to be talking about that. But is this the end of the PDP leadership? Very short-lived PDP leadership if Nyesom Wike has his way. Because it seems to be everyone is concerned whether Senator Yocha Ayu will continue as PDP chairman. You don't forget that the previous chairman of the national chairman of the PDP, I'm talking about Prince Uche Secondus, was also kicked out of the party or resigned, whichever one you want to call it, all due to the influence of Nyesom Wike. So will this PDP chairman be able to hold his own come 2023? That is the question that's on everyone's lips right now. Why is Nyesom Wike shaking the entire PDP? And what does this mean for the presidency? Will Atiku Abubakar have a smooth sailing in the few months to the elections, or will PDP just have an implosion? Well, it's not a prayer point for many, but let's watch and see what's happening as we go forward, okay? Let's move on to the next story. Peter Obi is in the news. Former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate for the Labour Party, and recently went to Dunamis International Christian Center, and the love was massive. It was so massive. Everyone is talking about it. Some people are saying it's ruffling some feathers. Other people are comparing the fact that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu went to the mosque and was also there, and Peter Obi was also in the church, and everyone is, at this point in time, what is the ingredient that Peter Obi is adding to his pot of soup that's making this love, this outpouring? Several churches he has visited recently seems to have the same response. Even when he's not there, his name is mentioned and everyone just goes haywire. He seems to be gaining momentum and gathering a lot of support from the southwest of Nigeria. The Afenifere have come out to say, we're supporting Peter Obi, even though their son, Bola Tinubu, is the flag bearer of the APC. From the north, the Arawa elders have also said, we're throwing our support behind Peter Obi. Some people are saying, well, somehow, there's a connection between the Arawa elders and Peter Obi's running mate. But let's watch and see how that goes. There's also an interesting picture of some students who allegedly contributed money to erect a billboard in support of Peter Obi. Now, as at recent times, he was trending at number 1 on Twitter. And talking about Twitter, former Senator Dino Melaye has said, well, all this is just social media buzz, and that Peter Obi was given a leverage, was given a platform by Atiku Abubakar, and Peter Obi owns his allegiances to Abubakar. That Abubakar Atiku is a fantastic Nigerian. If I quote him, he said he is a talent scout recently. We also heard something like that on social media about how former Vice President Atiku Abubakar brought up our Auntie Obi Ezekwesili, and it was pulled down immediately by the People's Democratic Party and all their handles. But let's watch to see how that goes. If you have any comments about that, if you have a comment about Nyesom Wike's popularity, you want to put that in our comment section. Do you think Nyesom Wike will be the biggest threat to the PDP, not Bola Tinubu or Peter Obi? Put your comments down in the comment section below. Let's get to know what you have to say. Okay, let's go for a break. When we come back from that, we're going to talk about the 2027 elections, not 2023, 2027 elections, and the possibility that by 2027, the Senate might become an old governor's home. All here on Punchline. We'll be right back.
This is Niger Feedback.
Welcome back. It's still Punchline on First News Nation, and I am still Sami Ajufo. I thank you very much for watching the previous section. And if you have any question, any comment to make, please go ahead and put it in the comment section below. And for those of you just joining us, please go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you enable notifications to get latest updates of our latest content. Now it's time to talk about the Senate. Come 2027, not 2023, 2027. It seems to be that by 2027, the Senate will be known as where all governors go when they are done with their tenures. So you might just be calling it the old governor's home. With a number of governors who are currently senators and a number of governors from the 2015 to the 2023 set who are waiting to become senators. Yes, most of these governors I'll mention right now won senatorial nominations, flag bearer seats, to contest for the 2023 general elections. And you know how it is. With all the money, with all the influence and all that, the possibilities are very strong if other parties take this serious. I'm talking about both sides of the divide, whether it be PDP or APC. So right now, we're going to give you a rundown of the governors who won senatorial flag bearer seats to the Senate in the forthcoming 2023 general election. Let's start with Benayade, governor of Cross River State, who recently won Cross River North APC senatorial ticket to contest for the 2023 general elections. Dave Umahi, current governor of Ebonyi State, has just clinched from his brother, which most likely is a placeholder, Ebonyi South ticket for the Senate. Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, PDP, Enugu State, no surprises there, Enugu North. Atiku Bagudu of the APC has clinched the senatorial ticket for Kebbi Central. Aminu Tambuwal, former speaker, current governor of Sokoto State, has won the Sokoto South ticket for the PDP. Darius Ishaku is the current governor of Taraba State. He himself has also won the Taraba South ticket on the platform of the PDP. Samuel Otom is the current governor of Benue State. He's won the Benue North West senatorial ticket. We also have the governor of Abia State, who has clinched the Abia South PDP ticket for the Senate. Abubakar Sani Bello is currently the governor of Niger State. He's won a ticket on the platform of the PDP. Simon Lalong is the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum. On the platform of the APC, he has clinched the Plateau South APC ticket. Now, these are the 2015, to 2023 set, about 10 in number, just in case we don't have it all together. But we know there are not less than 10 governors who will be out of 36 states of the Federation. 36, yes, 10 are going to the Senate. So let's look at the governors who will be joining them there. We have Ibrahim Dankwambo from Gombe North on the platform of the PDP. He'll be joining them. Former national chairman of the APC and now senator to be, if other parties don't push him out, will be Adams Oshomole, Edo North, under the platform of the APC. Abdulaziz, yeah, it's a mouthful. Abdulaziz Yari has also won a ticket to the Senate under APC for Zamfara South. Benga Daniel, former governor of Ogun State, has won the Ogun East ticket to contest on the platform of the APC. Aliyu Wamako, former governor of Sokoto State, he's the one that handed over to Tambuwal. He has clinched the Sokoto Central APC ticket. Now, let's look at the Sokoto Central. We have Aliyu Wamako on the platform of the APC. And Sokoto South, we have the sitting governor, Aminu Tambuwal, on the platform of the PDP. So just imagine two governors. That's also going to happen in Enugu State because we have the former governor of Enugu State, who's currently a senator representing Enugu East, Senator Chimaroke Nnamani, under the platform of the People's Democratic Party. Kabiru Gaya, who's going to be representing Kano North under the platform of the APC. He's been a governor before. Danjuma Goje will also be attempting to go back under the platform of the APC with a ticket to represent the Gombe Central. We have Umar Al-Makura, Nasarawa South, former governor of Nasarawa State, actually the immediate past governor of Nasarawa State on the platform of the APC. Ojius Okalu, former governor of Abia State, is currently the Senate Chief Whip and he's representing Abia North on the platform of the APC. He's attempting to return. Saminu Turaki was once the governor of Jigawa State. He's under the platform of the PDP. He has a ticket to contest in the 2023 general elections. Gabriel Suswan, the former governor of Benue State. He has been in the Senate before, and now he's trying to go back under Benue Northeast, the platform of the PDP. Ibrahim Shekarau left the PDP, went to the APC, moved back to the PDP, went back to the APC. Now he is in NNPP, and he's trying his hands to return to the Senate on the platform of NNPP to represent the Kano Central Senatorial District. If he wins, NNPP will have a seat from Kano State. Adamo Aliero, you remember his name during the time of former president, former President Yaradua. Adamo Aliero was a big name at that time, and he is still within the PDP. For Kebbi Central, he has a ticket to contest. Sam Egu, former governor of Ebonyi State, this is going to be his third term. He's a third-term senator. This will be his fourth term. Whichever one. He's in the PDP, and he is trying to go back Ebonyi North under the platform of the PDP. Now, this man is still having some controversy. Yes, former governor of Akwa Ibom State, became a minister. After being a senator, became a minister, and is trying to go back to becoming a senator. But his senatorial bid seems to have a problem under the platform of the APC, because there's a gentleman by name of Udom Ekpodo is contesting against him. We're still watching to see what's going to happen between both of them. These are the governors who have tickets to run the 2023 general elections from both PDP and APC. Put them, let's do some math, okay? If you add 10 plus 17 former governors, that gives you about 27, I think. Yes. So currently, there are 10 former governors in the Senate. 17 former governors, existing and former, will be joining them in the Senate. The Senate has 109 members. So a total of 27 governors in the Senate, if the odds are in their favor come 2023, forming a quarter of the red chamber. Let that sink in. That means a young man like you, or young lady like you, will never be able to contest in 2027 and beyond. Because when they get there, they will never come back. Many of them are planning to go there. So the set of 2023 to 2027 and 2027 and beyond will also want to go to the Senate. So it's going to be a recycling. So governors will be fighting governors to stay in the Senate. And that's how the Senate is going to be. It's going to be largely populated by former governors. How will they, at any point in time, go against the will of the president? How would they, at any point in time, legislate anything positive for you? So that's how it's going to be, whether you like it or not. The only answer to this is if other political parties, other smaller political parties, actually get up and fix themselves and get things working. Currently, the sitting senators are not really happy about it. They've said a few things and they're standing their ground. So it's going to be really, 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 really hot as we count down to the 2023 general elections. Let's watch to see how things happen. Will the political parties bend over for the sitting senators? Will the political parties open it up and say anyone should go? But the flag bearers currently are the governors. And let's see how that pans out. We have more stories to talk about in the next episode of Punchline. Our talking points have been about Nyesom Wike, Peter Obi's latest outing, and the governors who are making it or plan to make it to the Senate if the odds are in their favor. Whatever your comments are, drop them in the comment section below. We'll be expecting it. And thank you very much for joining us on the program today. Think about it. The Senate in the next 20 years will become an old people's home for governors. Let that sink in. I am Sami Ajufo. Thank you very much on behalf of the wonderful and amazing production team, the gentleman and the lady here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again. Like and subscribe to our social media handles, and we'll all be happy. I'll see you again next week. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful week ahead.